Join leading psychics Tracey Lee and Mary King as they share the stories we all want to hear and connect us to the other side.
Hi, I'm Mary King.
Hi, I'm Tracey Lee.
Hi, I'm Evette McKechnie. My son went missing. Excuse me. My son went missing on the 13th of March 2020, and he hasn't been seen since.
Okay, so that's why we're here, isn't it?
That is.
We're just going to see what we get.
He is a lively character, so I do love working with him. I've had the pleasure of connecting with Trent before, and he's a lot of fun. But the one thing that I did get today that I haven't felt before with him is a lack of fear and a sense that he knew exactly what he was walking into. And one thing that he showed me today when connecting with him was that he was prepared for this, like he knew exactly what he was doing. So he would get up and go to the gym. He showed me like 4:30 every morning. It was a routine. And he showed me where he was feeling that he was like failing in his career, which he wasn't. So he had a boxing career, but he was a bit funny about that at the time. He showed me that that particular morning he wasn't in that routine, but the thing that got me the most was he left a warning, is what he said. So this is someone who would take his phone with him everywhere. Trent's the sort of person who showed me having a routine of people he calls, things he does. And what was interesting that morning is he shows me leaving his phone at home. So it was a sign to everyone that something wasn't right, like he purposely left his phone at home. And it's also a thing he showed me of not being tracked. So he knew what he was going into. There was something he was going to do, people he was going to meet, where he showed me he didn't want to be tracked. So he knew that this was risky. He knew that this wasn't a normal sort of get-together. It doesn't feel like business, but it does. There's a sense of friendliness with this. So I know that he knew the people that he was going to be with. There was a total lack of fear for him. So that gives me a lot of comfort knowing that he didn't really suffer, that he wasn't scared. But I think it's interesting that he left the phone as a warning. And is that true, Evette? Did he leave his phone? Because he keeps showing me leaving his phone.
He actually left it specifically in the middle of the bed.
Right.
At the end of the bed.
Yeah. It's giving me goosebumps.
Yeah, can I just say I've never met Evette before and don't know your story at all, so I'm completely naked with this. Not really naked. But I want to say when I sit here and listen to Mary and sit right next to you, there's a man with a beard. Who had the beard? Or not like... You know how they're roughly shaven?
Yes.
You know that roughly shaven look? Yeah. They're not a beard, but not...
Trent didn't. He was always very, very
I think this
shaven.
is his friend. This
There's
is someone he's
next to
meeting.
him.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
he's quite a muscular man. I want to say that. Was he a bit of a gym junkie or like...
Train? Oh, train every morning.
Right, it's someone from the gym.
Train. And he used to go to King's Academy, the gym there.
Right, so he's... Because the man that I see in front of him has got that... that stubbled look.
Yeah.
Like it's not quite
not
a beard,
a beard,
but it's
just
not
rough.
Yeah.
But very chiseled. Like I'm talking, he's fit.
Most
and
of his friends were very chiseled.
He's big.
Because they were all boxing and gym junkies.
Right. This man's big, and I see water. So, but not the beach, not a river, like a lake, like Chipping Norton Lakes. Or
they've actually gone to Chipping Norton Lakes.
Oh, have they?
Have they?
Yeah, they've already, they've gone through Chipping. Bill McIntosh from America comes over.
Who's
He's with the Adventures with Purpose, and he goes looking for people.
Amazing.
And he's literally gone through. They actually did a dive.
Oh, wow.
And they found somebody else.
Right, because
Wow.
I see Chipping.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether they've met in the car park there and then gone somewhere else, but I see Chipping Norton Lakes.
Chipping Norton wasn't far.
Yeah.
From
where
where
he lived.
Right, where did he live?
He lived in Bass Hill. And he used to live, literally more or less behind, near Chipping Norton Lakes. It wasn't very far.
What about that other place there? What's it called?
The river.
The walk.
Yeah,
the walk with the river.
Yeah, they've done
George's
that river as well.
George's River
it's
is
behind.
there.
It's
but
George's
there's
River.
there's a lot of ponds in there.
Yeah, I feel like they've
I
met
had my
there.
wedding photos there, and I don't even
Yeah,
know what it
I'm
was.
trying to think. I can't even think of the
Might be
place he
something.
lived.
Me, yeah.
Because he lived
like-
in Bass Hill, but
Well,
then
it's not
before
far from
that
Bass
he
Hill.
lived on the main street.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. It will come to me. But yes, there's like on the main street, the Hume Highway
Yeah.
going through there, and I think there's a lake the other side of the
No,
road.
so I've come off New Warra Road, Newbridge Road,
Newbridge
well,
Road.
that was
turned
his-
left, Henry Lawson Drive,
Yes,
and I've
right.
gone along, and you would turn right for Bass Hill, and there's a group of lakes, and then the river's behind it, and they have an amphitheatre there, and it's sort of George's Hall, but you turn right to go up to Bass Hill.
Right, okay.
So
That's right. He goes right to Bass Hill. I haven't seen that lake there, so that's nothing to do with Chipping Norton Lakes.
It's behind Chipping Norton Lake. So you have Chipping
Okay.
Norton Lakes here, the Georges River here, and then this is, it's a big park. It's acres and acres of park.
Yeah, because I do see Park.
Like park. Like,
But he doesn't show me that's where he ended up.
no, but he was there.
He was
I
there,
feel like he
yeah.
was there. And I feel like he's
Yeah.
got in a car from there.
Yeah.
But I feel like
And I wonder
they
if that's
know
a
him.
regular meeting spot.
Yes,
because that feels
100%.
like that's where we regularly go, and I feel like that's why he's showing you that. But then it's funny you say that because it gives me goosebumps all over. I feel like I'm going from there, but it's really weird because I'm going toward a totally different area. I feel like I'm like 20 minutes away, and I keep seeing an area, it's like a Burwood area, because I'm in what looks like an alley or a back of something that's a red brick building, and I'm at the side of it because you can see where there should be bins or things like that.
Could it be Croydon?
It could be
Well,
because
same
it feels
area,
like, is
isn't
that
it?
like Burwood? Is that like near that area?
same sort of area.
It just feels like I'm going to that area, like I'm going toward there. And the reason I'm going there is that we have to meet somebody. And it's like I know, it's like what Tracey said exactly. It's like I know who I'm meeting. So he's gone there specifically to meet this person. And at this point, it feels like it's later morning. Like I don't feel like this is early.
No, it's around 11ish.
Yeah, it's like what you've said where it's like the days progress. Like first I've gone here, then I've gone there. But it's a chain of events where there's no time to stop or to talk. And that's when I feel it's like, the words I get are like blunt force trauma, but I don't feel like I'm in pain. I don't feel like I've suffered. It just feels like I did not see this coming. Like I knew I was in this position, but I didn't see this coming.
It's something to do with, look, there's a couple of things happening
Yeah.
that I'm being shown, and I don't want to offend you because I've never met you before, but I feel like it's something to do with, and I don't think it's him, I think
No.
he knows something, but it's about steroids, and it's about money. So I don't know who's a really big buffed man.
It's funny you say that because
it's
he
not
showed
a-
me roided up.
Yeah,
his words.
not
Yeah, 'cause
not
he
natural.
wasn't-
No,
he wasn't
it's not
roided
him.
Yeah, he's not that
This
at all.
is not a
no,
natural-
He didn't.
Natural
Yeah.
build of a
He
man that
laughed
I
and
can
said,
see.
"Look at me. Do I look like I do?"
Yeah, I know.
Because I don't see.
He was built. He was muscly.
No,
but
but
he was,
not
he was,
not this
that
man.
was from boxing and
Yeah.
exercising.
Well, what
it
he
wasn't
showed me
steroid
too
looking.
is that he showed me with him, he was trying to go professional, so he
That's
couldn't
right.
touch or take anything.
No, he couldn't.
Like he was even conscious. He shows me what he drank. It's like he really
Eating
wanted to make
everything.
it, and he felt like he was failing, so he really needed to do that. But I think this, I think you're
Yeah,
right. I
'cause he
think
didn't even
steroids. I think
No.
other drugs. I feel like there's other.
There's something else.
drug
I think it's
involvement.
that gym environment. I don't think it's
Yeah.
him. I think he just was there. I don't think
feel
he
he's
purposely.
protecting.
Yeah, I think
He's protecting someone.
I think
Oh,
he's.
that would be. He's always protecting
Yeah.
somebody.
I feel like he's
looking
a-
after somebody.
He's a
or-
mediator. Did
Yeah.
anyone else
Yes.
go missing at the same time?
No, not that I know of.
I feel like someone else has gone missing as well. He showed me another person.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I think
Show me
you're on the
someone
money
else.
there because it feels like it's not just him in trouble. But what he showed me is being a protector in this. He showed me it's not just being along for the ride like he's part of this, but he was taking this protective role.
He would step
Yeah,
in.
and I feel
If
it's really
someone
looking
went to
after a
harm
mate.
somebody, he would.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who they were, even if he didn't know them, he'd step in to protect
He
them.
showed me the person he's trying to look after is actually the one who betrayed him in a sense, and that's what's really hard. You know, when you're trying to back a friend, be there for a friend, and they've got in trouble and they've thrown you under the bus. So there's this sense of betrayal, and he showed me this person has a tattoo
Oh,
going
look,
down their
it's-
right arm. It's
And
like a
down
sleeve.
here is another
Yeah.
tattoo on his left.
Because it just feels like I've got a
Is he
sleeve.
short?
Not overly short, but he does show me where this person's been reprimanded for something else. So this person didn't necessarily take his life, but this person threw him under the bus,
He
which
was
caused
there.
them to take his life. So this man knows exactly what happened, but because he's scared of the other people who are involved, he won't say. Plus, I feel like his serving time or his serve time. So he showed me that he can't say anything because this guy's scared that it's like he's more scared in prison than he would be on the outside.
That
I feel like
could
they
be
would
the
get him in
missing
prison.
person I'm seeing because
That
he's
could
missing.
be, yeah. Is there a friend who's serving time at the moment?
Oh, he knew everyone, but there is an acquaintance of his. I don't know whether he's really a friend. At the time, I think he thought he was a friend.
Because he shows me betrayal, so that would make sense. It would be someone that he thought was his person who wasn't, because this person knows they were there, and I just see where this person has thrown him under the bus, and he wasn't even
I don't think he was supposed to
part
be
of
there.
this.
Yeah, I don't think he was supposed
He
to be
wasn't,
there.
but this person wasn't in prison or never had any sentences against him at the time. It's only in the last 2 years.
Oh, so he's been sentenced since.
He's been sentenced
Okay.
since.
So I said to you when you first walked in, what happened 12 months ago? Did he get out 12 months ago?
Actually, I don't know whether he's coming up for, no, he'd be coming up for 2 years. He'll be inside, I think, this August.
Yeah.
I think he knows something.
Because he gives me two names all the time. Like, I've had Todd and Josh. They're two names that I get, Todd and Josh. Todd and Josh. And I don't think they're actually related, but they're two names that he keeps showing me where they're connected or they were there. He also showed me something about, and I mean this in no racist way, but an Asian involvement, but that's more to the back of it. So the problem is that even though these men, not Trent himself, but even though these men were dealing with something, they were dealing with something bigger than themselves, and that's why all the secrecy. If it was just them, he showed me to be okay.
It's not. It's
He also showed me wanting to protect his family. He showed me the biggest thing for you is to have his body, and he does show me that I feel it will come, but I just feel like it's a long way away, because where he is, you know how you said that someone else is missing, I feel like there's a place
that they go,
you know. And so what he showed me is when this is uncovered, part of the delay is that when this is uncovered, it uncovers a lot. Like, it's going to uncover something quite big.
He's going to be part of the Belanglo Forest, but it's not Belanglo Forest, but there's that sort of...
It's that thing of, okay, when I find one,
there's going to be more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone National Park.
Yeah.
I've gone down to the National Park. So
yeah, he's nowhere near the area
that he was got in the
nowhere
car.
Near it.
I see four. I see four standing there talking.
Yeah.
I can see the main road. I can see the car there, and they're talking, and it's quite friendly. And this muscly man that I keep seeing, he's really built. You know how you sometimes look at people and go, "Oh, have you done leg day?"
But he's not the one who was in prison. He showed me that's not him.
It's
because
another one.
He wasn't built.
Yeah, he's
This
the one
man's
who
built.
took his
He
life.
wasn't built.
Yeah.
It built. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking muscles, and he's got the bag hanging over. He's got the thing. He's got. You said the tattoos down the arms. I've got tattoos down here. Now, did your son have tattoos on his forearm?
He had tattoos.
Yeah, okay. Because he's showing me tattoos here for some reason.
One sleeve, I think he had.
Yeah.
And then his chest, and then his
showed me his
McKechnie across
chest.
the back.
So this man, though, is I can see him standing there. I can see his muscles, and he's got a singlet on, like one of those singlets. He's got that bag, you know. That
Would it be like a boxing singlet?
could be. It's got a brand on the back. It's got an emblem on the back.
They all branded
He
clothing,
said,
though.
my brother spoke to him. He said, my brother rang him after I died. He said, my brother spoke to him. Did your son call someone after he passed away looking for his brother?
Everyone was out looking for him.
Yeah, because your son, I don't know if you have two others or what the two, do you have three altogether?
3 boys.
3 boys? Because he showed me the taller of the boys rang somebody, and he said he spoke to him looking for me, one of the men that was there.
Who's Ben?
That would be Blair's the tallest one.
Who's Ben?
He's really tall. He's 6'5", 4, 5.
He's picking on him. I think there's some sibling rivalry there. But yeah, if he was to go through his call list that day, if he can, I just know that he rang the person that was there, but not the person who took his life, because what Tracey sees is the person who took his life.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the person who did this.
Because he's a smiling assassin.
Yeah, and I feel like he's a coward. Like, you know, Trent's really proud. He shows me being a man who has integrity, whereas this person is, even though I'm face to face, when he's done this, he's come at him from behind because I just don't even see this coming.
Couldn't face him.
Yeah, because Trent can fight. Like, I feel like this man's big. He's scared of him.
And he wasn't, as you say, he didn't have any fear factor.
No, there was no fear. So this person's done, he showed me a very cowardly act. very cowardly.
I feel like it's an argument that's got out of hand. I feel like he was
Yeah.
standing there trying to say, no, come on, settle down,
Yeah, you're right.
settle
He's
down.
the mediator.
Yeah,
And
he
he's
would.
trying to keep everyone calm, and it just...
And you try and keep it all
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
friendly. Let's put
Yeah.
this aside and do.
Does the name Ben mean anything to you?
Ben.
It's a
No.
B-sounding name. It's either Ben, Brent, something like
Yeah,
a
I think
B-sounding...
stick with the Ben. Yeah, it feels good to me.
So I just
Interesting.
think, I don't know that he's the one that's done it, but I feel like there's
These
some...
are the people
yeah.
involved.
And
Yeah.
I've got to say, there's an element around them that's what I'm seeing is
It's not nice.
no, and I feel like it's like either bikies or there's that element around them. They're you know,
Could they have
They
anything
deal with
to
different
do with
people.
the soccer, like Wanderers?
He
or-
showed me that's his team. Was that his
Oh,
team?
he loved the Wanderers.
I think he's a bit obsessed.
I
He
don't-
was obsessed. Okay.
He showed me obsessed. He laughed about it. He said,
He used
leave
to be
them
the one
alone.
on the speaker. Go
I
back
love
to
it.
the matches, and
Yeah.
you'll see him on the speaker.
well, don't know whether I know that they're a group. I
Yeah.
know that they're affiliated with a group.
I thought they're affiliated with a few. I think whoever these people deal with, they deal with a few people, and that's why the secrecy over it, because he keeps showing me a part of this is protecting his family. It's almost like you have been praying for this to come to light, and he shows me it'll come to light when everybody is clear, like when no one will come back to his family, when no one will hurt his family.
I do feel there's
Yeah.
threats about that, especially with one of
Yeah.
your other sons. Is there 4 kids in total? Have you got a
Yeah.
daughter?
Yes.
Has she got a partner?
Yes.
Something there. What's her partner's name?
That was Zach, but he's not.
Not there anymore?
Yeah, he's there, but he
Not
didn't really
affiliated.
have anything
No.
to do with
I'm talking
Yes.
about protecting that side of the
Oh
family.
yeah, he's
It's
a
the
protector.
nephew, I think, because he
Yes.
keeps showing me a nephew like he just wants to protect him.
So
I
I'm
feel
not.
like that's like his son.
I'm not saying that. Like
Yeah.
I don't think they're doing anything
Yeah.
wrong, but I feel like there was maybe a threat towards them. And you know, people are going to watch
Yes.
this and say, "Well, why don't you say who it is?" Because they only show us the bits for
Well,
when it's
he's
right.
not going to publicly name them, and then
No.
they'll come after his family. 'Cause
Or
that's,
us.
that's what he shows me.
Yeah.
No, he
or
said he
us.
doesn't care about us. I said, I think he
Bullshit.
cares.
Bullshit. I care about me. But that's how, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not, it's like a jigsaw. And I keep getting thrown, I don't know,
Yes.
you probably the same. I get thrown pictures.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah.
his personality as well.
Yeah,
You never got the full story of anything. It was all
Yeah.
bits.
yeah.
Right. So it's
Everything
like
was bits.
yeah,
Unless
okay.
he was like
Yeah.
looking after, like he took in a friend that was homeless, and he took him in.
Yeah.
He's got him drawing, and he'd be sitting there drawing every night. He'd take him to
Yeah.
work in the morning, 4 o'clock, go and pick him up at night. He'd bed him.
Amazing man.
But that's the way he was.
He looked after people.
He looked after everybody.
So who else lived
Yeah.
in the house?
There was another guy, one of his friends, that he did take in because he was staying with his grandmother, and then his grandmother
Yeah.
didn't want him, so he was basically on the streets.
I
and
feel
Trent
like he
took
knew
him in
nothing
and
though.
Looked after him.
No, but
Yeah.
was there 3 in the house?
No, there was only the 2 of them, and then about a week or so before, he wasn't in the house at the time.
Yeah.
Why is he showing me 3? He's showing me 3.
There was 2 people that were staying with him,
Plus him.
plus
Yeah.
him, for the
Yeah.
2 weekends prior to him going missing.
Yeah.
And who are those people?
They were part of the Wanderers. That's where he actually
Yeah.
met them, through the Wanderers, because they all sort of supported this
Yeah.
Wanderers team. And yeah, they were really into this Wanderers, and he sort of got to know them through
Through the club. Yeah. Because I know it's a real protection thing for him, and I know that when it comes out, he's going to be happy about that. His biggest thing is to let you know that he's not suffering, and he showed me that he wants you to find his body, but finding his body means that more is uncovered.
More secrets.
And he showed me he wants, and it's like what Tracey said, it's that thing of threatening your family. But in this vision that I get, there's this moment of peace. You know, it's like we said, everything's heated, we're fighting. It feels like everything's calmed down. It's like, okay, you know, we've agreed, we're calm, we're all good.
And then bam.
And then
And
that's
then-
when,
yeah.
because
So
he
he
showed
thought
me
he's resolved
Yeah.
everything and calmed everything
Yeah.
down, and
Yeah.
then they've come back. They must have
Exactly.
thought, oh,
I've
maybe
got
he's
this
weak
feeling
or
of
something.
relief.
I feel like one of them,
Yeah,
he knew something about one of them.
yeah,
And whether more of it came out in that discussion, because I can see him at that lake, and I can't think of the name of it.
yeah.
had wedding photos there. I can't think of it.
I had a mental block
Because
as
he
well.
said to me that there was a plan of action. Like the next thing was he was going to go talk to someone, or they were going to go talk to someone. Because I'm like, why, if this is resolved, did they take your life, and why you and not the other 3 people? Like, why not anyone else there or anyone else involved? And he showed me it's because he was going to talk to someone to sort something out. He was going to go and resolve it and make it right. He was going to be that man to say, you know what, I'm going to go talk to them. I'll deal with it. They don't really know me. Let me deal with it. And they've gone, shit, no, we don't want this guy involved in our business. Where did he come from? We don't even know him. He's not going to be part of this. And we're shutting this down because they didn't actually want the situation resolved. And you talk about someone else going missing. He showed me spot on, and that being after the fact. So instead of them going and resolving this with this other person, this other person has gone missing as
the
well.
one that he was going to go and resolve it with.
So he was
like
going
there's another
to
one
be this
missing.
guy to say, look, they don't know me, I'm a neutral person, I'll go sort it out. And the person he's protecting is a short person. The person he's protecting is short. This person isn't a tall person, and really nervous and shaky and irritable. Like this other person gets anxious, whereas Trent doesn't do that. He gets quite calm. But all these names he's throwing, like Todd and Ben, these are people we've never heard of, and Josh. So these are people that are...
I've heard of Josh.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Have you? Because there's a lot of people in the mix.
There is, because there's a big circle. It's not a small
Josh
circle.
was one of the people that were actually with him the
Right.
2 weekends before.
Right.
Okay, that
Okay,
makes...
because he knows everything.
He knows more than what
He's
he's
the
saying.
one who knows everything. But they just showed me where guilt won't let him speak, and he said he has a son too. Does Josh have a son?
No, he
Because
doesn't have a
who's
son.
the boy that Josh is protecting? Because it's like where he can't speak or his family will be taken out. There's a young boy around him. And he won't take that away. So there might be more there to Josh and his family or a situation. Because,
Might be a younger brother.
I don't know. It feels like there's a child. So I don't know if he's having a child or what the child thing is, but this guy can't speak either. He's scared because it's a bigger... There's this smaller group, but they're attached to, like you said, bigger groups, bigger dealings. And he said to me that they burned his car. He showed me his car. You're not going to find it. It's completely burnt. I feel dismantled. It's on a property that feels like it's out
that your Trent's
back.
Yeah, they haven't found
It
his
feels
car
like I
either.
want to look at Orange. I really want to head out to Orange Way. Everything is taking me to Orange. He showed me so far, because I'm driving hours and hours, and there's a big property at Orange that somebody owns or somebody has access to, and there's burnt out cars, and the car's been completely burnt. Yeah, and I feel like the compliance plates or whatever are gone, buried. That's all gone. And I feel like, we used to at National Park, Parkland, I feel like I'm going out that way. Like I really want to go out west because he showed me no one looks out there. So, yeah, it feels like he's not buried as such. I don't believe he is. I feel like he's somewhere where this place is so sparse, I can just be there.
I actually think he's in the car.
Yeah, you think? That could be the case.
I think he's in his car.
Yeah.
So then we'll never find him.
Yeah. I don't think
know.
there's going to be remains as such.
No, I think what will happen is that there'll be there's an investigation, obviously.
Yeah, it's with
Yeah.
the coroner now.
Yeah, so I feel like there'll be more, and I think more will come out through that. And I also think technology and DNA and all that improves. So I think at some point you'll get an answer. I just don't think he's going to give us everything because he's
Protecting.
He's not scared. He's not scared.
He wouldn't even be scared in the afterlife.
No,
He's
not
never
scared.
of anything.
He's like a
That's
bull.
the trouble.
He's like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah,
now I've never spoken to you before,
he
but
can
it's
be
like
so soft and so loving,
and then
he can jump in and
then
cuddle
bang,
you,
and then
sort of, I'm going to just sleep next to you, Mum, and he's so soft and gentle, and you think he's like a young
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
And next minute he's and he's
and I
you
look
think,
at
what the hell? He's like a train wreck. He just boom, he's in the house, and there's commotion everywhere.
and I'm looking at him, looking behind, going, "What's wrong? Who did that? Who did that? It wasn't me."
And it could be nothing. And next minute he's on his phone to his friend. Oh, hi, how you going? I mean, what? Are you just like a crazy person a minute ago? Well, he's a character.